Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Vina Humaira, and I'm from the law major, Class A. And this morning, I would like to present my scientific paper, and the title is Animals Protection in Indonesia. So, I would like to write this paper about the animals protection is because we can see that right now the society, especially in Indonesia, often happen the crime actions towards the animals, and there are a lot of cases such as cats and dogs especially. So I would like to look after the law that can protect them from abuse. So I would like to read about the abstract. One of the goals of the law is to protect the social order from the occurrence of things that are not desirable. Indonesia is a democratic country with a valid legal system. There are 3 legal systems recognized in Indonesia. There are national law, Islamic law, and customary law. However, on this occasion, me as the author wants to discuss the law that should be able to protect animals. Indonesia already has several regulations to ensure the welfare and protection of animals, but unfortunately, many people are not aware of the substance of animal protection legislation. So therefore, there are still a lot of crimes committed against animals. I would like to explain about the methods that is used within this paper. So the method applied by me as the author in this writing is the method of normative juridical legal research, namely legal research that uses secondary data sources, done by emphasizing and adhering to the juridical aspects. Normative legal research is library research, namely research on secondary data based on expert opinion. So about the results and discussions. These days there are a lot of cases that happen to animals such as cats and dogs. So I would like to explain 2 cases in this scientific paper. So the first case is the case of a dog named Cannon. Cannon, a dog that died after being captured by local authorities to be transferred from Pulau Banyak to maintain Aceh Singkil, has received a lot of public attention recently. The transfer of the dog by the Civil Services Police Unit, or as known as Satpol PP, is related to regulations at halal tourist destinations that do not allow the presence of dogs in that place. It is suspected that Cannon died from suffocating during transport using a closed basket. So the local Satpol PP stated that the transfer was following the procedure, and the dog is believed to have died due to stress. And the second case is the case of a cat named Tayo. Tayo, a pet cat that was stolen and slaughtered in Medan, has a different ending from Cannon. Tayo's cat butcher, Rafaeles Simanjuntak, was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for stealing and killing other people's pets. Rules for protecting animals and punishing people who torture animals already exist in Indonesia, but their implementation has not been maximized, based on the Conversation 2021. So from some of the example above, we can conclude that law on animal protection in Indonesia has not been implemented effectively. This is because the public doesn't fully understand that the behavior of crimes against animals is regulated in the legislation. For example, in Articles 302 and 540 of the Criminal Code. Article 302 stipulates that a person who abuses animals, both mild and severe, can be sentenced to a maximum of 9 months and a maximum fine of 400,000 rupiah. And then Article 540 stipulates that a person can be sentenced to a maximum of 14 days with a maximum fine of $200,000. 200,000 rupiah. If he uses animals for work beyond his capacity, use animals for work in a way that hurts animals, use animals that are disabled or pregnant, lactating or mange or wounds for work, and transporting or ordering animals without being fed or watered. So the criminal application of a person or a group of people who commit a criminal act of protecting animals in Indonesia is still very low. One of the factors that causes this to happen is the law enforcement officers who are not serious in responding to reports related to the cases of crimes against animals. So me as the author hope that in the future the government can take this issue, the animal problems, more seriously. We need stricter rules with, punitive sanctions that can be a deterrent. Law enforcers should also be able in actually enforce the law. So yeah, that's all from me. And have a good day. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.